Hey, it's Dr. Erin, author of Mind Your Own Business and the creator of the Amped Business Academy. For the last 20 years, I've been obsessed with the psychology of success. How do people actually achieve lasting and extraordinary success? What's the formula, the science, the steps, the mindset, the psychology? How do people conquer their fears and be courageous enough to grow a successful business of their dreams? Why do some settle for mediocrity and others become high performers, achieving massive success, happiness, and wealth? Now, I want you to understand before we start that high performance might not be what you think it is. It's not something that's available only for the lucky ones, or the highly educated ones, or the ones with lots of resources. High performance is available to everybody. It's non-discriminatory, but it requires courage, a lot of courage. Courage is literally the foundational building block to your success. It's the predictor of your future success and the foundational skill that will ultimately bring joy, happiness, and confidence into your life. And here's the best part, the thing that I love the most about high performance. It's a skill, actually a set of skills, so anyone can learn it. A set of systems, behaviors, tactics, strategies, and applied scientific research. I geek out over this stuff, and anybody can apply it to their life and change their life. You know, I didn't just set out to make a course on high performance in business. All of this kind of happened organically. I've been a psychologist and an entrepreneur for over 15 years, but initially it all started to happen because I wanted to solve my own pain. Here's my story. I was so down and so depressed and had so much anxiety, and at some point I just said enough's enough. And I realized the pain of staying the same was far greater than the pain of me changing. I just had to change. I had these dreams inside of me. Can you relate? I wanted to be a best-selling author, but I didn't think anyone would want to hear my story. I wanted to have an amazing, successful business where I'd made great money, but I didn't have a clue how to do it. I wanted to speak powerfully on stage and share my message to impact hundreds of people, but I could barely muster up the courage to speak up in business meetings, and I had panic attacks, which is a problem. I had all of these things inside of me, and I just, once in my life, wanted to just do it. And so I said, that's it. I rolled up my sleeves, and the scientist and the psychologist in me said, I'm gonna figure this out. They say success leaves clues, and I was out to find them. I read piles and piles of books on fear, confidence, mindset, money, success, business, speaking effectively. I listened to hours upon hours of podcasts to better myself and learn the business skills that I needed. I interviewed experts and coaches. I went to seminars and retreats. I hired my own therapist and several coaches. I was thirsty. I was on mission to find the recipe for success, to establish a system that I could use to solve my pain and reach the success I desired. And when I applied it to my life, everything changed. And in a pretty short amount of time, I went from having no coaching business and being limited in my psychology practice by time and money to launching a successful coaching business, a business I'm in love with, helping clients whom I love. I went from not knowing how to get published to being a 4-time best-selling author. I went from powerlessness to earning the award of top 20 most powerful women here in Northern Nevada where I live. I went from stage fright to being a powerful keynote speaker who travels all over the country. And I went from believing I was terrible at sales to being named the Professional Saleswoman of the Year in Nevada. All of that within 1 year. Now, if it didn't happen to me, I might not believe it. But my point is, as soon as I learned this stuff, I felt like I learned the secrets to life and business, and it was awesome. I started teaching people, and they started transforming. I became a coach. I started holding seminars, and people's lives started improving. They genuinely would change their lives within hours. So now, I've developed a course, and I'm going to teach you. And my promise to you is this. I promise if you watch these videos and you do the simple things that I'm going to teach you, you will create a transformation for yourself, similar to the one that I created for myself. You see, it's not magic, it's science. And I want to let you in on a secret. Your next level of success, your next level of wealth, your next level of happiness, and creating the impact in the world that you desire, it's not going to come through a new strategy, learning the latest and greatest technology, becoming an online marketing guru, or having more followers than your competition. Your next level will come as a result of one thing: your mindset. Now, maybe you're thinking, yeah, I know mindset's important. I've done the work, Dr. Erin, I'm good. Maybe you're someone who loves to read self-help books and you follow the motivational speakers of the day. Maybe you go from conference to conference or online course to online course, getting motivated and pumped up, only to return to your life with the same thinking, the same mindset. There are typically 3 problems I encounter when exploring the concept of mindset with people. First, most people underestimate mindset. They focus on their mindset as an afterthought. They want to get going on the strategies first. But when people work with me, they're actually required to first do the inner work before we throw incredible business strategy at them. Because no matter how incredible the strategy and theory is that I teach you, you will fall short using them if your mindset isn't right. Second, most people think they've done mindset work, but they haven't actually changed their brain. They've digested some sort of positive thinking or motivational quotes of the day, hoping they can will themselves to think differently, but time and time again they find themselves falling short and falling back into the old patterns of thinking that kept them stuck. And third, most people don't think they have the time. And you have to understand, you cannot afford to not do the inner work. I want you to ask yourself, how much time do you think you spend in worry, self-criticism, judging others, feeling disappointed, caught in distraction, fatigue, stress? How often do you find yourself noticing these limiting, uninvited, unwelcome, distressing thoughts, such as, I'm not good enough, I should be further along by now, why do they make it look so easy? In my work with mission-driven entrepreneurs like yourself, I've noticed that the majority of you actually realize your number one challenge is coming from inside of you. And I've asked you and you answered, and looking at your answers, there's a common thread, and you're experiencing a very similar thing. You're spending a lot of your time in pain, distress, fear, and suffering. And I hear you say time and time again, Dr. Erin, the biggest problem I have is me. I need to get out of my own way. I get it. I've been there. I like to say we all go through Suckville. We just don't want to stay there long. I still sometimes find myself in a suffering state. It's human nature. It's a commonality that ties us all together. But it's my mission to help you get out of suffering as quickly as you can and stay out of suffering so that you can create all that you were meant to create and step into your greatness, completing the mission that was assigned to you to complete. And it's why I created the Mind Your Own Business Online Academy. It's the roadmap I wish I had when I started my business 15 years ago. Research says it takes 21 days to create a new habit. Well, let's create an unshakable mindset, an unstoppable mindset during the next 21 days together. I have collected and gathered everything I know about positive psychology, peak performance, neuroscience, and I've created a system that includes the 21 most effective strategies and tools to train your brain for unstoppable success. If you want to understand the techniques and mental habits of the most successful, mission-driven entrepreneurs on the planet, I've assembled them all into one place. It's like the ultimate high-performance mindset manual. But here's the thing. This is what I need you to do. I need you to commit fully right now. I need for you to decide to cut away any other possibility except for the one we will create together. which is an amped business and an amped life. I need you to declare that it's your time. Time to step into your greatness. Time to be the person who says, I'm ready, I'm willing, it's my time. I cannot imagine my life without this technology. I've helped hundreds of clients with this technology. I've seen so many people change their lives with this system. In my one-on-one coaching relationships, my group coaching courses, my seminars and workshops, and over 15,000 hours of helping people in my psychology practice. And now I'm giving that technology to you. So, this is it, my friend. Let's get amped. I will see you in the training.